The Truckers Association of South Africa, together with the Mpumalanga Department of Public Works, Roads and Transport, will today lead the first ever trucking safety awareness campaign in Middelburg. Let's get you more detail. We're now joined by Newzroom Afrika's Mweli Masilela, who is there. Mweli, we understand that some 400 people have died in roads involving trucks this year. Very concerning statistics.
Yes, indeed, these are very concerning statistics, and that is why we are seeing the Department of Public Works, Roads and Transport, led by the MEC Mandandlovu, as well as the Truckers Association of South Africa, led by Mary Phadi. They are on the ground. We are on the R555 here in Middelburg. That's where the campaign is taking place. So what they are doing is that they are interacting with these truck drivers, trying to find out about some of their challenges, and of course they are explaining that they do have to travel long distances and they are expected to deliver more loads at a short period of time. But let's hear from the MEC for Public Works, Roads and Transport, Mandandlovu, about this campaign so far. MEC, the stats are quite concerning. When we spoke to TASA earlier, they are telling us that more than 400 people have died in the country in accidents involving trucks. From your side, do you think this campaign is going to help, and what is your contribution as a department?
Yeah, this campaign must have to help. We decided to embark on this campaign because we realized that sometimes drivers, because they lack knowledge, pedestrians, sometimes they also don't want to participate, not knowing that when the driver is careless, at the end of the day, they are going to be affected. Instead of reaching their various families, they will go to mortuaries and others will go to hospitals. So this campaign must have to assist. We said that will be everywhere. We have got 12 teams in the province that are spread across the province in the 4 districts. And on each team, we have got 3 shifts, 8 hours. One team spend 8 hours on the road. So we're happy. 24/7, we are on the road. We are campaigning. And we have got also Home Affairs here. We're not only dealing with traffic crimes, we're dealing with all the forms of crimes already here. One without documentation has been arrested already. So this campaign is going to assist. We are happy that the president of Truck South Africa is also part of this campaign. I don't know whether she's joining us on our campaign or we're joining here on a campaign, but together we can do more. We are happy with the work that we have done up to so far. And we want to zero rate the rate of fatalities here in Mpumalanga. We want to make sure that the residents of Mpumalanga and our visitors are safe. We said that when people will be enjoying their Christmas holidays, will be at work to make sure that they have peace here in Mpumalanga. They are safe here in Mpumalanga. So we think that the campaign is assisting.
MEC, I saw you having a conversation with the truck drivers. From that particular conversation, what are their concerns?
There are so many concerns that they are raising. One is that we have got just only one driver on one truck. They don't have assistance. It's a problem. You can't have one truck driver that will drive the whole day. And according to our understanding, this is the campaign that we are running here, that we request drivers to rest after each and every 200 kilometers. So if you have got one truck driver, it's obvious that he's going to be working for more than 24/7. And according to our understanding, fatigue is one of the causes of fatalities on our road. So we want to request the president of trucks here that they must talk to the other miners, bosses, to pay special attention on this matter and have at least 3 drivers in one truck.
All right. Thank you very much, MEC, for talking to us. Tutu, that's the MEC for Public Works, Roads and Transport, saying that fatigue is one of the main contributors in these fatal road crashes. But we now have the president of the Truckers Association of South Africa, that is Mary Phadi, just to give us her views about what is happening. Firstly, let's go straight to the issue of this campaign. What is it that you are hoping to achieve?
Look, we took this initiative so that we can put a zero fatality on the road to avoid the death, to avoid the freight industry being a part of the accidents that are happening. And indeed, this initiative will assist many operators to think differently, because we've never had such awareness previously. And we realize that if we can speak to them and speak to the drivers and show them that it is possible for trucks, like they've done it previously, to perform without really creating such challenges that we are seeing at the moment.
Looking at the stats, they are very quite concerning. If we have more than like 398, if I'm not mistaken, from January to September, and already in December, 21 lives lost in accidents involving trucks. Where did things go wrong?
Look, we did not expect this number of trucks will be going to the harbour. We are moving around 584% of coal to the EU, and therefore this has created a congestion on the current infrastructure that we have. And therefore, as TASA, we are proposing that each operator must put in 2 drivers per truck, and there should not be any overtaking. And also, the challenge of this congestion, we must reduce it by proposing the road to rail migration.
I wanted to talk also about that because the Minister of Transport once highlighted to say that there must be trucks must be removed from the roads. Are you in support of that? Do you think it's a good strategy to try and avoid the crashes on the roads?
TASA is not removing any trucks from the road. TASA is just saying that let us add from the work that has been done. What will be happening is that the 20% of the trucks will be moving to the nearest railway station, leave their trailers there, and therefore, the loads will go up to the SADC region via rail with the program that is a hook and haul. And that program will assist, but it's not going to take out the problem. But we are not saying that trucks must be removed. We are saying that trucks must be there, and we must find a solution within assisting on the same number of trucks that we have in South Africa.
Have you maybe given yourself time, Mary Phadi, in terms of assessing the issue of driver behavior? Because some are complaining to say that this is a major contributory factor in this fatal accidents.
Look, fatigue is one of those things, and negligent and the attitude of the drivers. We've engaged with them, and drivers are telling us, some of them are saying they are being paid by load, and some of them are saying that they have been paid, and on top of that they are expected to do more loads for them to see an income. Hence, we've called to the Department of Transport to say, let us regulate the industry. Let's have an operating license where operators will be punished or will be suspended until they are fixed their safety file. And we are seeing that call will soon be coming to pass, because the sooner we engage on that one, the sooner we fix that problem, it will be better. No operator will do as they wish. But today, anyone can be in this industry, anyone can start anything. And therefore, the MEC of Transport, is hearing the plea from TASA, and next week we'll be in KZN on the 27th, where we'll be engaging the MEC of KwaZulu-Natal. We'll be talking the same language of saying, let's find each other, let's find a way of policing what is happening from our operators, so that both operator and the employee can benefit without really losing anything but adding profit to the business.
Let's talk about your working relationship with communities. I understand some neighborhoods, they're saying that they don't want trucks passing through their communities. Are those challenges that you are facing, and how are you handling them?
We are engaging with them. Our proposal is that we should be putting branded buggies where they can be able to report any wrongdoing. As I'm saying that, previously people used to work and we didn't have a proper route where a truck must be able to pass. But with this program, and this program that is saying that, look, there are some routes where a truck cannot travel. because of the infrastructure. Those are the things that will be fixed, and it will be saying to the community, we are here for you, we are creating employment, and we are willing to do the best that we can do. So those engagement is a sign that there is progress, and this awareness is a sign that we don't want to see any life lost. And this program is saying that the community must be able to know that this is a route for the truck. Some truck drivers, they'll just pass through the town, and which is not necessary because they are avoiding a long route. So this is a clear message of saying that as TASA, we are sending a message to our truck drivers to say, be aware, don't just do as you wish. Let us accommodate those that are living with harmony within our local spaces.
One last one. I don't think I'll be doing justice if I don't ask this question. And you are an important stakeholder, I think, in the trucking industry. The issue of the just transition. Is it just from your view as the Truckers Association of South Africa? What is your perspective?
Look, we know that it's going to make some changes. But as Mpumalanga, being representing Mpumalanga now, we've been calling that we have enough coal in South Africa, and we cannot afford to take that coal out of the country. And we don't agree with the closing of the power station. There is no need for us to go for IPPs. We need to burn our coal. We have enough resources that can keep us for another 50 years. We are disputing that, and we are clear to say that we don't agree with what the government is trying to do there, and we are not going to accommodate that. And we'll keep on telling them that it is too early, it's not going to work. You cannot have other countries like your Europe closing their own IPPs and going back to taking coal from our country and then allow our province to take coal outside. So that one we are not, I don't think it will see light anytime soon.
Thank you very much for talking to us, Tutu. That is Mary Phadi. She is the president of the Truckers Association of South Africa. Well, as you can see, my colleague Katleko will be showing you just behind me. The operation continues. They are busy engaging with the truck drivers and other stakeholders. As I said earlier, we spoke to the MEC. They are saying that they are not only focusing on the issues of the truck. We know it's festive season. They'll be heading to the borders and all the major routes to ensure that there are zero fatalities in the roads.
Masilela, thank you very much for that comprehensive report.